Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms. So this video is going to be more entertaining and we're going to find out about your future children. If we can, we will find out how many and the gender as well, but we'll see what we get, okay? So we have the first pile here, which is a black Tourmaline. We have the second pile, which is an Amethyst. The third is the green Aventurine. And the fourth pile is Selenite. Okay? So, whenever you're ready, make sure to choose with your intuition, meditate on your stack a little bit, just see which one calls out to you, what do you feel drawn to and feel curious about, and after you're sure about which one you want to pick, and by the way, you can pick multiple piles as well, that's not a problem. The timestamps are in the description box and the comment below. We'll get started with your reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this black Tourmaline here. We're going to find out about your future children. We'll try to get some indications as well about how many, but we'll just get started and see what comes up. Pile 1, please. People who chose the black Tourmaline, what are their children going to be like? Pile 1. We'll get some oracle cards, then we'll get some rune, astrology, tarot as well. Okay, so plenty of details. Let's see what comes up. Someone's children, please. Future children. Sometimes this deck answers like really fast, and at other times this is going to take its own sweet time. Don't know why. Come on. Yeah, there's going to be interpreted sun and cloudy because in this house that I moved to, I'm using natural lighting as best as I can because it's summertime anyway. So yeah. So the first card we have is there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Okay? Very Scorpio, I'm gonna say. And the universe works fast when I'm having fun. That's a Leo vibe. Okay, these are two random things, but these we'll see the astrology cards. If these same zodiacs kind of pop up again, then I'm going to take it as confirmation. But until then, no promises. I'm just saying the vibe is like Scorpio and Leo combined. But in either case, they're honest. Okay, they like to have fun. They're very cheerful and optimistic. Their happiness and their cheerfulness is really contagious. Okay, everyone that comes and talks to them, they're just really amused by the thought processes, their ideas. They're kind of quirky as well. They find ways to do just things that you would not normally think about as adults, but I mean that's the difference, right, between us and children. But in either case, they're honest with themselves and also with the parents, with other people, just in general. They're honest. And they can be sporty as well. Night, they stay up at night. A little bit too much energy, so perhaps getting them down to sleep or take a nap is going to be a bit of a hassle. But other than that, really jovial, very upbeat. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, we'll get some more cards here. Okay. We have AWAS, which is equality, duality, change, love, and partnerships. And we have Othila, which is goddess, home, property, legacy, moon, and permanence. So more female, and that's the vibe here. Sorry about that. So yeah, more female vibe. Home is going to be quite important to them. They're going to be someone that kind of proves that you can, as in the whole equality thing, like women are equal as males, that type of thing. But I don't see that as a fanatic situation, not in this case at least. But they seem to have a very strong attitude of what is right and wrong, and they can very quickly spot prejudice and or judgment through anyone, okay? And they're not afraid to tell you when you are wrong, okay? So they can be a little bit straightforward, a little bit blunt, but with time they're going to learn how to, say the truth without having to be blunt, right? But until then, it definitely is a little bit like, but at least, I mean, they're honest, right? That's something there. And like children are supposed to also help the parents become better people, because they're part, again, looking for a spiritual perspective, they're also supposed to be part of the parents' evolution in their own lives and their life journey. So it seems like they're doing their job really well with whoever they come across. I'm getting a bit of Libra vibe as well from Eva's. Again, don't take the zodiac too seriously. I'm not saying that's going to be their sign, but just saying that's the vibe here. That is justice seeking, finding a common ground between two fighting sections. So they can be the peacemaker when you and your partner are kind of in strife a little bit. Their intuition is real good. There's 2 mentions of moon already. They could be born on a full moon day. Yeah, okay. There's something else I'm getting, but I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna just see. I can't pinpoint yet, so we're going to find out more information. Please tell me about Pile 1's future children. Hey, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups, like I mentioned. We also have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. More, please. Okay. We have 8 of Cups. Okay. I'm just going to put these aside here because they're just not folding. We have Ace of Wands. And we have 2 of Wands. Yeah. They're definitely optimistic. They have a positive view of themselves. They do like to take care of them, not in a narcissistic way, but rather in the way that I need to feel fulfilled in order to, deliver my level best in anything. And that's a very legitimate thought process, right? So seeking self-fulfillment and finding it. They're patient when it comes to a worthy cause. Okay, but at the same time, they also know when it's time to leave things behind and move on to something better. So they're okay with transitions, transformations, not in the sense that they do not feel sadness or anything, but they have a very strong sense of righteousness, and they know when the time is right. However hard it is, you have to just do it. Some things you just gotta do. Right, that's the 8 of Cups there. Very inspired, very, very creative, and they enjoy this creativity. They're coming with this potential, so they can do a lot with their creative talents, okay? But it is up to them how exactly they're going to follow through with that, what route they choose, etc. There are many factors coming through because they have their own free will as well. But they do come with a lot of inspiration. And they are also given different opportunities that help them realize this potential. So, yeah, and they're going to be very, like I said, patient. The 7 of Pentacles is a very carefully kind of tending to the plants, the seeds that have been sown, right? Just looking at the dear plant over there, not paying attention to any other circumstance, no external disturbances. I'm just going to focus on this, my baby that I'm raising. That's how they see their projects, the work that they put into, they put in, right? So that's something. They can be very easily into the arts. That's possible. Something using their emotions as well. So again, artistic talents where they channel their emotions to create something new. And yeah, that does take them, it does make them feel really good. Okay. They may move abroad, or they would want to like kind of explore other avenues, other options. Depends how the world is. I mean, I don't know how far ahead it is, but yeah, I'm still getting a feminine vibe overall. But again, it's quite equal because we have two wands cards, we have two cups cards, cups representing female and or feminine actually, and wands representing the masculine, right? So we have two of those, and it's totally balancing it out. And the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like the creation, right? That it's created already, the plant that is growing, the seeds have been sown. So that's kind of like you need the masculine and the feminine in order to create. Yeah, so I feel like they are very equal in themselves, right? They're trying to find that equal spot where, they balance the masculine and the feminine energies within themselves, and that pushes them quite ahead in life, actually. Okay, we're going to get some astrology cards as well and see what else comes out. Okay, please tell me about Padawan's future children. I feel like it is going to be one. Yeah. We have the ninth house. Yeah, a strong sense. Ninth house rules, law, justice, these things are associated with the ninth house. So again, that is really coming through. They do have a long-term vision, a long-term plan. They like to know what might happen and plan kind of accordingly. Long distance travel is as well in ninth house. That's the foreign countries. There's a philosophical bent. So the sense of righteousness or virtue comes from the ninth house there. There can be a Sagittarius, or they have an important placement in the ninth house. So something like Jupiter in Sagittarius, or Sun, Moon, Rising, it's not rising, sorry, Sun or Moon in the ninth house. Something like that. Okay, so it's prominent. Okay, we have also the 10th house, and we have the first house. So first house is all about their personality. 10th house is about their public, career, and reputation. So they are quite out there at some point in their life. They're going to take on the public stand. Not saying they're going to be like world famous or something, not necessarily. They can be, again, they come with the potential. They can be that if they want to, if they make such choices, if that's even a concern for them, but it's not necessarily so. But in either case, their career is really important to them. Okay, they pay focus to that. They also are concerned with how can I improve my personality. Okay, little bit about the looks, but not in a shallow way. Again, it's like your presentation is going to affect how people, perceive you, because the opposite house is the 7th house. So that's how others are seeing you. Meanwhile, the first house has a rising sign. Okay, so we're gonna get some more, please, some more information. They're going to work a lot on improving or working on their attitude, personality. That's as well going to go through some shifts because, again, transformations and transitions through life, how they learn will change as well as they grow up. Saturn, law, structure, responsibilities, and ambition. Saturn as well, again, ruling law, the judicial. Okay, that is the law. Yeah, and they're responsible. They are ambitious, right? Saturn rules Capricorn. Capricorn isn't naturally placed in the 10th house, and that is about making your way up to the top. Like you don't stop, you get to the top, right? About hardiness, being stubborn a little bit, dedicated to the cause and ambitious. That's all Capricorn and sadness. Very approving of that, of course. Yeah, so Saturn, I feel, is in favor of your child. I'm still feeling a female vibe, but very ambitious and driven. Okay, we have a strong Pisces thing going on here. Pisces, mutable water sign. We have Neptune. That's dreams, intuition, mysticism, imaginations, and delusions. That's these two things are talking about the artistic nature of them. That's again very much emphasized, and it's coming from their emotions. But it's not again that, oh, today I'm sad, so I'm gonna make a tragic love story, happen, and I'm gonna write a playwright or something. Not too much of anything. It's nothing shallow. I know that there is no Scorpio energy there, but they are not at all shallow in any way or form. Okay, they're serious about emotions. They process them, they deal with it, and then they express it. Okay, so that's a very evolved way of displaying your emotions. Yeah, so yeah, there is that. Spiritual aspects as well out there. Can be inclined towards it. We have Sagittarius. We have the 4th house. Home and family is really important for them. Okay, their roots and their foundation are going to be important. I'm surprised I didn't mention that with the 7 of Pentacles. There are like roots coming down, right? You can see the roots in the picture. So make sure you pay like extra care to this person, because they need it in order to grow into a strong tree. Basically, to have a strong 10th house, you need a strong 4th house. Yeah, so make sure you're there for them and just support their dreams. Kind of, they seem to have plenty, I know, and maybe getting them to streamline it a little bit is going to be a bit of a challenge, but they will also learn that same thing through life as well. So yeah. Okay, but home and family is important. I feel like they're going to be attached to you regardless of, whether they move really far away or they're moving to a different house. It doesn't matter. They are still going to be very much loving to the home situation. Also, their living space is important to them because it can be that they work from home or they prefer to work from home. So they do most of their thinking at home, or ideation, and even conception and realization of the work. Right? So home space, the area that they build or around them, the place they get, all of that is going to be quite important for them. They're not going to rush through that decision. They're going to take their own sweet time, but it has to be correct. Okay, so Sagittarius, again, the optimistic, long vision, far vision, planning ahead, long journeys, long distance, being very accepting, no judgment, but still having that philosophical bent that, yeah, but even though we have differing truths, like differing personal truths, we know that this is how it is. Okay, that's the type of thing. Again, the truth, law, justice, philosophy, equal to truth, all of those things. And we have Mars, which is passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. They're very driven. I'm going to say that. Mars is very well placed. They can control it. Okay, for me, for example, Mars is in Libra, so it gets a little bit tough to handle it. If I get angry, it's just really angry. Even if I don't want to be angry or don't want to have any outbursts, I'm just gonna say something. It's like, oh my god, I decided I was now gonna do it. It's hard to control it. Sometimes it takes a bit of work, but I feel like they have good Mars placement. So their Mars could be in Scorpio, actually. That's the traditional ruler of Scorpio. But yeah, that's great. We'll get some more cards. Let's see what we can get out of this. Actually, I don't know how I would use this deck for this type of reading, but we'll see. The top card itself fell out. The power to heal the earth is within you. White turkey. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. They're really helping the earth. They're helping people. There can be something, again, justice for the earth as well. Equality of animals and plants, all living beings. Okay, why does it have to be only humans? Right? So anything in that spectrum, they can go far and wide in that. And they're like Again, it doesn't have to be through activism. It can be through literally planting trees, making a pledge, kind of, I'm just gonna go ahead and within a month I'm gonna plant these many trees or whatever. This can also be through their art, making an impact. By art, I don't mean just painting and drawing, I mean dance, sing, make music, whatever. Okay, there's plenty ways now to be artistic and creative. So yeah. Okay, we have Owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. I told you, they're not going to listen to you if they believe that you are wrong. And if you are going to tell them to do a certain thing, they're not going to do it out of fear, but rather they need a good reasoning. Otherwise, even if they follow instructions, they're not going to follow them for long, or they might do it rhetorically or sarcastically. Okay, that's going to piss you off, I feel. But, in either case, they're following their intuition. Their moon is real strong. Pisces and Neptune both are intuitive. So, yeah, if they want to get into like spiritual work and through that kind of like grounding practices or yoga or something like that, that is as well healing the earth, plus following intuition, and you can get creative with it, right? That's a possibility. Not everyone is going to go into that direction, but it's of course possible. We have Heron. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Exactly. So the whole prescribed methods of, okay, so after you finish school, you have to do bachelor's, then you have to do this, and then you have to do that, get a stable job, get a pension plan. That might not be very appealing to them. They might go their own way. They might even make something a new field. There's just too much potential here. Ace of Wands. Amazing. Okay? But in either case, they are on the path of righteousness, so you don't have to worry about them picking the wrong side or going down the wrong path. So if you want to know, for example, what is going on with them, what is their thought process, rather than criticizing them, maybe ask them. Ask them, why do you think that this is the way to go? Like, why do you believe that this is stable? Aren't you thinking about that? Because they might have a solid justification as to why they're choosing whatever they're choosing. Okay, we do not give children much credit, but they're real smart. Right? Okay, so that's your reading 5-1. That's all I'm getting for you. I hope it was plenty of information. Well, I told you what I got, actually. So, yeah, I hope it resonates, and do let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. If you want a personal reading, you can, of course, reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comments below. So, we'll talk to you over there. See you soon. Bye. Hi, Pal2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this wonderful Amethyst raw crystal ore, and we're proud about that. My first crystal purchases. Okay, we're going to find out about your future children. We'll try to also see how many, but again, I'm not going to promise that, but we'll see what we get. No, that was a repeat from the previous pile. It was not for you guys. Okay, we have Oneness is my true nature. That's the first card. We're going to ask for some more. Can I please have some more, please, for pile 2's future children? Okay. When I lean toward love, I am led. Also, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. And true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yeah. Okay. Very sweet, very loving. They are unity conscious. They are spiritually protected. I feel like they are towards the newer soul side, but there is some like healing to do. They're like in the very beginnings of like transformations in life, so they're experiencing all of these things there. They are going to be it's not they're going to be born during some like crescent moon bay, but not like one of those phases. Okay, between what do you call that one? Waning or waxing? I think waxing. Yeah, one of those days. Let's get some more. Future children of pile 2, please. Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening. Or what? Opening to you now. Yeah. Sorry. Claim them. Okay. So yeah, new possibilities. I'm telling you, they're a little bit new in their spiritual evolution, but they are. That's why they're kind of an open book. They're open to suggestions, new beginnings. They'll see what comes their way. They are rolling with the tide. They're going with the flow. They're trusting what comes before them. So, I mean, there can be a little bit of a learning curve that goes into understanding this physical world, that not everyone is out looking for your best. So they might learn that a little bit through the hard way. They might be quick to trust people because, again, new souls are more like aligned with love, and they cannot imagine a world where people are chaotic and who do not like each other and are so judgmental, or anything that demonstrates separation. So because they have so much unity consciousness, this can come as a shock to them, at least in the beginning. But again, they're going to have to go through this learning curve, and they will learn. Okay, they will come through it stronger and more aware, right? And then we have Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing to you now. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Yeah, so in the beginning, what they believe is prosperity or success or abundance or richness, etc., that definition is definitely going to shift through their life. Okay? So different incidents will occur, and they will decide that once upon a time they maybe thought that career is the way to go or love is the way to go, but then it shifts to, I just need to be happy and live simple, or I just need to be humble, or I need money. Okay, it can go either way, but in either case, I feel like that is transforming for them. And again, the spirit world is giving more ideas as to how to them personally, right? It's not, they're not yet born, so I can't give you like exact pinpointing details. Okay. We have Crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. So it can be, for a moment there, I felt like this was for you. So you can find someone, or if you are with someone, then it's a good relationship. Kind of keep it right if you can. But about them as well, again, very much aligned towards love. So they're just very dear, very sweet, innocent. In the beginning, a little naive, but then they are simply innocent. Like this thing, whatever happens is not killing their loving nature. Okay, it's not harshing their gentleness. It's just showing them the reality of things as it is here, but also making them realize that regardless of that, you can't really change your entire persona just because someone else is not appreciating it. You know? If that makes sense. They realize that they can be how they are, but they also need to have some healthy boundaries. Basically that. And they will, of course, find someone. They'll be real happy with this someone. And yeah, I feel like they are going to be quite the sweetheart in the eyes of their suitors. So whoever that may be, whatever bent they may have, right? So they may have a lot of love interests, but I don't feel like they're going to be swept up by everyone. But initially there is a tendency, kind of keep watch for players, see that, yeah, they're safe, or at least aware, okay? Make whatever decision you want, but be aware of what can happen. Right? So we have this, the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Yeah. So again, There is that connecting with people, very social butterfly. Everyone loves them. They're, again, the sweetheart, not just in terms of romance, but also by the people surrounding them, the family people. I told you already, right? They're just very dear, very sweet for everyone. Okay, someone you might want to like just treasure them and keep them wrapped up and, you know, stay a baby, you know, just stay like this always, please. They're going to be raised as well, I feel, quite protectively, so you can be protective. If you're not so much, then your partner might be, and also grandparents can be a factor. Everyone just kind of magnetizes to them, okay? But again, unless you establish healthy boundaries, this can be magnetizing the wrong kind of people and also the right kind of people, right? So you have to know how to differentiate and where to, you know, put your foot down. Speaking of, these two birds have one of their foot up, and it's the same foot, and it's the same gesture, right? And both of them have a little bit of red on their heads. That's interesting. Red talks about grounding, talks about passion and vitality. Okay, so the real strong, good health. They're grounded in themselves. Like, safety for them is important, and everyone kind of ensures that they are safe and kept safe. So the grounding or coming back home, the security, the safety, all of that is kind of ensured by more spiritual means and also by the parents and extended family. But that is a characteristic for sure. Some more, please, about Pile 2's future children. That was a lot. Okay. First nothing and then everything. Oh, classic Spirch. Okay, we have Durisaz with that is thorn, pain, focus, hardship, and introspection. Then we have Urus, which is house, desire, unconscious, and inner feelings. We also have Manaz, human, self, family, and humanity. And we have Rido, that is ride, journey, destiny, travel, and change. Yeah. Okay, so told you it's going to be a little bit painful via the wrong people, so they need to be careful about who they interact with, because not everyone's looking out for their best interest. So they do need to put themselves first. There can be that very angelic quality to them, because again, pure love, and there comes generosity and benevolence and just putting others and being looking out for others rather than the self, because it may feel as though it is selfish, but again, that kind of causes them a bit of trouble. But again, they learn from their mistakes and they don't do it again. It needs a bit of introspection. Think about it, learn your lessons, and you'll be good. Okay? Because they have a lot of tutors, spiritually speaking, who are protecting her and who will guide her. So they will stop things from going too bad all the time. Nothing bad will happen. Please don't think that. Don't be worried too much about it. They're definitely protected. And when they are young, they can also have like kind of clairaudient qualities to them. They can hear from the spirit. They can feel the spirit as well. Okay? So they will be guided. They will be protected. As well, again, the family and... Okay, so the video got cut off. Where was I? I was talking about humans. They're learning about being human and the troubles that come with it, kind of learning about the physical life here and how that differs from, the spirit world. Okay, and the gist of Rido is that there can be some fated incidents that occur in their life that is going to take them away to different places, make them meet different people, etc. So you might feel as though you don't have a lot of control in certain aspects of life, and even they will feel that, through which they're actually going to start understanding the bridge between the physical and the spirit world even more. Okay, now the tarot cards I got here, I shuffled, but it did not record. So again, Magician, the Sun, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so they're very, very dear, a lot of suitors, people just loving them. I noticed that I kept saying her, but it can be her, actually. I don't know. Okay, let's just say feminine energy is definitely in the forefront. Okay, that is prominent. But yes, they are creative, they are artistic, they are very vibrant, very loving, very jovial. They're like my dear sunshine, and anyone that comes towards them and gets to know them is totally going to just find them so adorable. Okay, you're gonna love them, and they are going to love everyone. When they are happy and jovial and jubilant, everyone's feeling the same way. Okay, they feel abundant through and through. They are definitely associated with the spirit realm because, again, the Magician, it's like the new beginnings. They're creating quite a bit with the elements that are presented to them. This is the first time that the Magician starts to make something and interact with the world. Okay, first it is only observing through the Fool. It's brand new and it's just, wait, I don't know where to go, what is happening, etc. But then you observe and you learn, and that's how you figure out that, okay, we have earth, air, water, and fire. What can I do with that? Right? So they're definitely connected very spiritually, and they are also being guided through everything. So as long as they are on this path where they are aligned with truth, honesty, with themselves, their own authenticity, what else? Trust, faith, intuition, making sure that they deal with difficult situations rather than shove it aside, then they are going to be always on the right path. Because, yeah, when I lean toward love, I am led, and love represents all of those things. They definitely have the very unconditional love style, and not everyone deserves that much attention. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be a bit of a hiccup. Knight of Cups is like the classic romantic, so they can also like enter into a creative business venture with a partner. Not romantic necessarily, but they can totally enter there, and it can turn into a romantic thing because we do have the Two of Cups. But in either case, they're very cooperative, very social. They can travel with their friends as well. They can go and live with their friends at some point. Maybe they study together, etc. There can be certain soulmates that also incarnate with them. So don't worry, they have a lot of people supporting them and around them. They're not afraid to express their emotions, not at all. That's why I feel like I was getting that more feminine vibe all over the place. Okay? Very harmonious within themselves. They like to maintain harmony and balance, mainly externally, and they have to learn to bring it to themselves as well. Okay, so you can't always control what's up there, but you have to kind of begin from within and then look at what happens, right? Because when you change, automatically the way you interact with other people changes, and the way they see you changes, and so on and so forth, right? That's where all the changes kind of begin. The seed is sown within you, and then the rest kind of follows and ripples out. Okay, right. I want to get one more tarot card, and then we'll get astrology cards, okay? Okay, sorry again. The video got cut off, but we did not miss much. We have Page of Pentacles. That's the last card that came through. So they have a beginner attitude towards life in general. They're curious about quite a few things, but whatever they pick up, they follow it through. They finish that art or whatever it is, okay? They have a love of studying and researching as well, but it's more of an affinity, okay? But in either case, whatever they do, okay, whatever their area of interest, they would be well invested in it. They will like what they do. They are open to learning from someone wiser, someone elder, So they have a very receptive and open mind as well. Okay? Okay, let's get some astrology cards. Please describe pile 2's future children. What will be? Some more, please. Okay, thank you. Some more. Okay. That took a while, I think. Okay, we have Neptune. Dreams, intuition, mysticism, imagination, and delusions. Okay, it is connected very deeply with intuition because it rules Pisces. Pisces is the sign of intuition. Okay, we have midheaven, individuality, career, goals, and public life. So it's more about the reputation, how they exhibit themselves in the eye of the public, in their work. Okay, what are they known for? What is the mark they're leaving in this world? All of that. We have the 12th house. Yeah, this again is, well, it is a kind of a karmic house. So that's where like they learn some important lessons, very spiritual lessons, and then they grow stronger. Okay? That's them completing what they are here to do. Okay? So this is very connected. Again, 12th house is a lot about the spirit world, the subconscious, all of those things, very elusive and unknown. Okay, you can't really define Pisces, you can't define dreams, right? So the dreams, the dreams might be something interesting. Maybe they get some visions as well. They have a really good connection with spirit, that's for sure. And even if they're going about their physical life and learning these lessons, there is a part of them which is always a believer, and that's what keeps them connected to the spiritual essence. Okay, there's that. Like when I lean toward love, I am led, and that's like what you are, right? Okay, let's get you some advice, and then I think we're done. Guys, hold tight too, please. Okay. Pelican, choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. I feel like that would mean something specific. I don't feel like it's for everyone. But like forgiving your parents will help you not repeat the same things. Something like that. That's what was coming through. Yeah, so that could be for some of you. But also could be that don't be mad at them if they like make a lot of mistakes because they're all new and they don't know what's up. So forgive them as well. Anything else? Any other advice? Parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Again, this feels specific. One thing I got immediately was have a child only when you're ready, regardless of what other people may say. And also that you have to become a certain version of yourself. Like you have to live your life to a certain duration. I don't know, you have to live more and you have to learn more, basically, and become someone that the child wants to come into. Okay, so basically you're not ready yet, the child is saying. Okay, so 2 options there. I did not notice that there was Virgo as well. Sorry about that. Virgo. Okay, so again, very practical, grounded, ready to learn, ready to go on that, perfection curve and like, I'm going to create this, and very sweet and loving as well. Yeah, basically the stuff I have already mentioned. So nothing new, Okay, that's it for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can, of course, reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. But we will see each other again in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this wonderful green Aventurine. And we're going to get started and figure out what your future children are going to be like. And also, if we can get any information, then how many, okay? So, please tell me about Pile 3's future children. Pile 3's future children, please. Okay. Really independent. We have Nine of Pentacles as the first card. Very independent, self-fulfilled, ambitious, driven, self-reliant. Okay, that's way too many cards. Can I have a few more cards, please? Future children of Pile 3. Okay, future children of Pile 3. One more, maybe? Maybe one more. Okay, wonderful. So the next card we got was the Two of Swords. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. And we have finally the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of pentacles going on there. So very practical, very grounded, most likely an earth sign. Observant, steady, straightforward. They believe in hard work and smart work, but more so about making realistic goals and following them through. Very step-by-step approach, goal-oriented. But at the same time, it's like they want to stay connected with the work they're doing, with nature, with themselves, everything that is the physical, but the natural way of being. Okay, so for example, if they are at the workplace, like with the Three of Pentacles, they are very, very cooperative. They know that the way to do reliable work is by working together. Okay, not by competing or trying something your own way. They're not trying to win because they know that that's not something that is productive. Okay, they also they're going to study quite a bit into education. They're quite curious about a lot of different things that they want to do a lot of things at once. In the field of study, I would say that either like something in engineering, something practical, logical, or Page of Swords, something with like public speaking, but you speak the truth, what is real and what is not, that type of thing. Also, they are going to be a good speaker, and all of their information is very backed up by reliable sources. I was getting something else. Researching is possible because, again, they're very methodical. So research can also be a good option if they want to go that direction. Management as well as possible, but again, it's not going to be the, all talk, no show type of management, but rather they're gonna, again, ground their plans into reality. So basically, whatever they do, they're going to be really good at it. Okay, so there is no like quick fix, smart ass, work that gets you like quick wins, but rather they want to focus on what is long lasting, what is going to bring me more gains in the long run. So yeah, you need to have a vision for that. The vision is something that is more in work, okay? They're going to develop that as they face more situations, but they know how to get there once they know where they're going, okay? I think initially, as they're like going through life and dealing with different situations, they're going to have to face kind of a few crossroads along the way, which kind of tests the use their ways, their ability of dealing with tough situations, because you can be very, very methodical, very, very resourceful, but if you do not know, again, the vision, because with the Two of Swords, you are caught up in the middle of two very appealing and realistic options. So now which one do you choose? Both options seem fine, right? That's where the dilemma is. And so what do you do during that situation is really important as to how far you have come, because usually these crossroads are presented after a lesson, a life lesson is supposed to be completed. That's what I'm getting, especially over here. Um, So in this case, you need to have a bit of a foresight about what would this option bring, what would that option bring. And so I get a few questions on my Etsy shop about like, okay, I don't know what to do. So because both options seem completely fine. Should I do it now? Should I do it later? This person, that person, etc. Okay, so my work is to always, provide a little bit of a long-term vision for each of these options so that they can make their decision, right? So similarly, this person as well, your future child is learning that. Resourceful, yeah. They always seem to find the correct resources whenever they are really in need, okay? So be it finances or other material resources, people, time, anything, okay? Whatever is like really needed for them, they always seem to find a way to get to it, okay? Wow, that was a lot of information in one go. Okay, a bit more information, please. Very grounded, I already told you. Stable as well. Connected with nature and earth. Their root chakra will be quite good. You and your partner are going to make them feel quite safe. I'm not getting a specific gender, okay? It can be anything, really. Okay. Some information about the future child, please, of pile 3. Future children. I'm feeling 1, okay? Because it's just very, very cohesive, I'm gonna say it's 1. Okay. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Exactly. A lot about where do you direct your energy, where do you put in the work. That will, no matter what, going to present itself in its fullest manifestation in front of you. That's the thing, right? You know, with your thoughts, you plant a seed in your mind, you have your motivation, you have inspiration, and then you put the work in. So they know how to put the work in. Okay, and they know that if they do the work, they are going to get, okay, because the work that they do, like I said, they're going to be very methodical, very step by step, which means they're gonna like really focus on the topic, right? What I focus on is what I manifest. Yeah, like I said, like resources, they're just gonna get, it just like comes to them, okay? It's as if they're manifesting, okay? They're like, oh, I could really use someone who knows a little bit more about this topic, so I could learn from them and study from them, etc. And lo and behold, they find someone just perfect for what they wanted. Okay, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, so again, that's by love, it means like high vibrational thoughts, peace, trust, hope, harmony, bliss, oneness, all of those things. Okay, so in every moment, the universe is kind of conspiring to bring you to unity towards right-minded thinking, right meaning what resonates with you, what is correct for you, right? Yeah, so again, that's more of a manifestation thing again. And we have the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay, because you don't really know. I think that's also what causes their dilemma, because they trust too much in the universe and nature, actually more so nature rather than universe. Do guide them and show them the way, that sometimes they forget to take personal responsibility about making these choices when it's a difficult time. Okay, so it's like, I'm just gonna hang back and see and make sure I see some signs which tell me that, okay, this is the correct choice, that's the way I should be going. And after that, I'm just, sure, why not, right? But that's basically kind of delegating the task to the universe, like, I don't know, you decide. Okay, I'm ignorant. And that is true, that to a very large extent, we don't know what exactly might come towards us, but that does not mean that we stop taking ownership of whatever choices we make, because again, there is free will. So at this point, what you need to really do is focus on your intuition, activate your higher mind, get out of the clutter, get out of that immediate subjective type of feeling, and kind of go away, go inward for a bit, and ask your intuition rather than waiting for external signs, right? So yeah, that's basically the solution. If you remember, just pass it along. But yeah, I think they're going to just figure it out anyway, eventually. But this is just something to learn. Okay, I'll do this first, then I will do astrology. I feel like sometimes you're picking up both decks and just shuffling them at once, and I know that's not possible. Okay, future child of Pile 3. Okay. Okay, we have Loss, Destruction, Change, and Hailstorm with Hagalas. This reminds me a little bit of the Tower card. So, yeah, like quite a few changes which are quite deep and shake the foundation, therefore requiring you to build again. But it's not always like that. It's not devastating all the time. It's more like, oh, okay, well, that was unexpected. So unexpected things, surprising things. These things as well can be part of the tower symbolism. But again, with the loss thing, I always make it a point to say that destruction is never meaningless. Okay, because one thing needs to fall away in order for something new to build. And if you're building on something else, automatically some things will fall away. So it's always one thing. Okay, it's the one thing. It's two sides of the same coin. If you are wanting only gain, and no losses at all, that's not going to happen, right? If you're going to, for example, you want a lot of success in like career things, then in some area of your life, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. For example, your time or energy, right? You can't sleep properly or something. There will always be some losses that go along with making something gain, right? So for example, you lose that confusion, you lose that foggy mindset, you lose that a little bit of that excessive trust in something else and lesser trust in yourself. There is the need to find an equilibrium rather than one or the other, right? So in order for you to do that, the excessive thing needs to also be reduced a little bit, so it needs to lose energy a little bit. Does not mean you just forget about it and scrap it, no more faith, bye-bye. No, right? Okay, then we have fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotion. There you go. So, yeah, we already talked about this. All material needs will be fulfilled. They will definitely earn their way to the top. They're going to have a good earning. They're going to have a secure financial future. Again, whatever they want. If the Knight of Pentacles is striving to be the King of Pentacles, that's extremely possible because, again, they're taking no shortcuts. There's no place for any shortcut, right? They're going to have to take one step at a time and just follow through with each of their goals. That's the short way that you will make it, even if it's a little bit later, but you're going to stay there. Once you're there, you'll be there, right? Okay. Some more information about Pile 3's future children, please. Okay. We have the first house. Yes. We have also the 10th house, which is great. We have Chiron, deep insecurity, spiritual strength, and rebirth cycle. This again talks about different wounds or different shadow qualities that will need to be transformed and will be transformed during this lifetime. So again, you like convert the things that kind of hold you back and act as weaknesses to something that is actually a strength for you, right? So you know what it is like to be unclear and struggle with the dilemma, but you also know how to get out of it, right? So that same problem turns into a strength because you know how to fix it, right? And anytime that this situation is going to pop up, you're just going to know that no, I know how to get out of this, right? So that's that thing again. A lot about again self-fulfillment, how they present themselves. They can be very much in the forefront of their career. So like the face of the company or face of their own organization or whatever it is they want to create, right? I feel that very much front page type of thing. Not saying of the newspaper, although sure, why not? But it's not really about the fame part. 10th house as well, like career is quite a bit of a focus. Not education. The reputation is important. They're going to build quite a bit. And again, it feels like a slow and steady get to the top. Feeling very much Capricorn, so Aries rising probably, or Sun Moon rising in earth signs. There's quite a bit of emphasis on the earth. I don't know if the earthiness is about the career only or it's just very much part of their personality. They're definitely going to be quite whatever they set their mind to, actually. If they want to be climbing to the top, they can. If they want just a job security type of situation, then they can get that. Either way, financially, material needs set. They're very, like I said, their characteristics very straightforward, steadfast, steady, practical, organized. Oh yeah, I didn't say organized. Yeah, very measured. Okay, very collected vibe. Okay, and all of this is just going to be honed throughout their life. In their adult years, it's just going to be someone to look up to, the role model. Yeah, that's what I was getting. The first and the 10th house role model, finally. Yes, okay, good, good. Okay, great. So, some more information, last bits of information here, then we'll get you maybe some advice, we'll see. Some more information about please, future children, please. Okay. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. This is the osprey. Okay? So, success once again. They're like super abundant, very good at manifestation, natural manifestors, but they make the effort. They're not gonna use some shortcut again. No, none of those rules kind of work. It's just they're just really natural about it, and they know that you also have to do something in order to really get it and keep it and appreciated it to the fullest. So they're not complaining at all about any of the work. They actually like it. If it's like if you like something, why not just do it? You know? Okay, then we have Turkey. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Okay. I've not memorized them. Right. Again, this feels like the steady movement. Don't need to rush. Make it in your own time. But whenever you do, don't forget to give back. Okay? And I don't think they're going to forget at all. At all. They have a very admirable personality. Yeah. Okay. So that was your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can always connect with me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye. Okay, hi pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Selenite crystal bit here. I don't know how to... Okay. We're going to get started with your reading. We're going to see what your future children are going to be like, right? If we can, we'll try to find out the gender and also the number, but we'll see what we get. Okay, pile 4s, future children, please. Pile 4s, future children. Okay. Pile 4s, future children. It's getting quite hot. I have to make a ponytail real quick. Okay. This was quite fast. So we got the Hierophant first. That's spiritual master, spiritual guide, some other type of teacher, going to institutions, higher education, philosophy, connection to spirit. These are some of the qualities. We also have the wheel. Jupiter is going to be prominent for them. It's going to be an influential planet. Hierophant as well is like a version of Jupiter again, and 5 and 10, it's like, yeah. The 5s there. I was getting something else. Yes, lucky. Fortune favors them. They've had some nice karma. They're going to experience a good life overall. We have 10 of Wands. We have the Chariot, 3 major arcana already. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to clarify the 10 of Wands and then I'm going to start reading. Can you please clarify the 10 of Wands for pile 4's future children? Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. Okay. We have 5 of Wands. One more. Can you one more? We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So the one flaw is that they don't know how much should they invest in other people, in attending to other people's problems, the amount of burdens that they take or the amount of responsibility they take. It can be conflicting to themselves and they end up taking a lot more than they can actually handle. Okay. But it's kind of an option. They're at the point of realization that maybe it's too much, maybe I cannot handle that much, and they decide to, let some weight off, and soon after, they win. Okay, wherever it is they're going, they reach it, they are moving faster. So it's kind of, this is something that needs to be learned, but overall is just really abundant, super wonderful. Queen of Pentacles is very prosperous, very abundant financially. She is an amazing boss. Okay, she is practical. She makes sure that her ideas, her aesthetics, all the things that she imagines in any way or shape, whatever it may be, it has to come into reality. Okay, you cannot be all talk no show, right? She makes things happen and she takes care of herself. And she knows that she must take care of herself in order to do the work well, in order to help other people as well, right? So these are the qualities, and this is like throughout the life that they will develop into something like this, right? Yeah, they have a very good idea of where they want to be headed, what needs work, what needs to be upgraded, what needs any type of modification, and if so, what type of modification, right? They're very clear in the thought process, and because of that, they work fast. And because they work fast, and they're good at what they do, they feel as though they can do a lot more than they actually can. Okay, so a little bit of an overconfidence in themselves, but again, nothing harmful, nothing bad at all. They just end up, uh, causing themselves trouble, but that's not a problem. Again, at the workplace, it can be that someone is just acting coy. They're like, oh, I'm so busy, I cannot. But instead, they have just other plans. But your future children are like real nice, super nice, and it's just like, yeah, okay, I can help you out. And that kind of ends up like everyone's burdening them. But all they need to be and do is just, I have plenty on my plate. Even I work here, or I study here as well. I have my stuff going on as well, right? So kind of say no. Okay, I will actually get an advice for this situation. What is your advice for? What's with you guys? It's just too fast. King of Swords. King of Swords, okay? 8 of Wands. 3 of Cups. And 6 of Swords. So advice is probably they are going to end up in some other place than they are born. So that is travel abroad and then live abroad. Okay? And this, as they travel abroad, they're going to find their people, their tribe, their soul family, basically the very best of friends, and you will also feel it immediately, like from the company that your child would keep. You would know in this new place that, you know what, these are actually her or his real friends, right? So another advice here, especially for this situation here that I was reading with the extra responsibility, is just speak up, say it straight, like it is, okay? It might seem as though, playing politics would be the way to go, but with them, with people like that, even if they're not intending to, whatever it may be, you just have to say it straight and just be like, listen, I can't. Okay, and there is no shame in doing that. There is strength in knowing your weaknesses as well, right? So it's not even a weakness, actually. They're actually good at what they do, and they're very well managed. It's just they need to not be too overconfident about it. So learn the truth of your capacity, of your threshold. Okay, that's the suggestion there. Okay, but also they will find their people, so these people are as well going to be really influential on them. Some of them might be a little bit senior in their spiritual evolution, so seniors and more experienced, so they can really help your children. Or again, I'm feeling a child one out. Pile 3 as well, I felt like it was 1. But again, they learn very fast, okay? That's not a problem at all. They will learn it, and then they move faster than ever. They are light, they're feeling good, they're feeling successful and super abundant, and they reach to that apex where they actually are for everyone to see, okay? They as well will make very nice parents in the longer run. They have a traditional viewpoint, quite traditional. So perhaps, their upbringing can be traditional, or again, they are an older soul kind of reincarnating, so they still have that imprint on them. Okay, more information, please. It can also feel to them in some cases that it is their responsibility to study more, to do more, to accomplish more. So they put quite a bit of pressure on themselves, right? And that can create quite a few conflicts within themselves. So be watchful about that. This can be created from the educational sector. It can also be created at home. Even if it's not you, there are other members, right? So be mindful of that. I feel like they already take quite a bit of responsibility on themselves. They very much value duties. Okay, more info, please. We have Fehu, yes. Fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotions. Yeah, materially they're set. Again, this was very similar to pile 3. Perhaps you resonated with both and you were confused about which one to choose. Maybe check that out as well. So, in either case, they are successful, they're super abundant, they have material needs met, they are wealthy enough, they're able to support themselves and other people in their family who are their dependents. Okay? Again, they like set their goals and they just go for it. Fate is on their side, so a lot of the time, luck is favored along the way, and the roadblocks are kind of removed, and they just go ahead and take the win. It's kind of like that. It's just along the way, they may have a tendency to stop themselves because they're just burdened, and I feel like it's more of a mental conflict rather than physical obstacles that come through. Yeah. For example, if they make quite a bit of money, they might feel it as a pressure as well. Like, I don't know what to do with it, for example. Or how much am I supposed to save? Am I supposed to do this much? Or what? Finances is a little bit of a type of thing. I don't know what that would mean. I feel like that's more of a specific thing there. But yeah. Okay, more information. They can be in a competitive field as well in terms of education, or I feel like they're going to study quite a bit. So the higher you go, the tougher it gets to, get through the exam and, pass all the evaluations in the beginning itself, right, to get that admission. So there would be quite a lot of competitors, and all of them are just as independent. All of them are just as, accomplished. So it's like everyone's on equal playing field and everyone can do whatever they want, but they're really bad at, working in teams. Kind of like they need to, all of them need to realize that the goal kind of surpasses the individual's needs, that type of thought process, and then learn to work together as a team. But yeah, but in either way, like all of them have individual approaches, so it becomes extra important if you want to be more successful in an already successful group of people, to step up your game, take on more and more and more and more. So you can never stop learning, right? So that's something. I'm not saying strictly education, but just any field, okay? It's not strictly just academics and research, and it's not strictly that. Although I would never be surprised about it, because the Hierophant does signify higher education and teaching. Yeah, so in either case, they're quite intelligent, so that's not a problem. They can do, see, they will come with their potential. What they make of it, that's up to them. All right? Forest children, please. Pile forest children. I honor how I want to feel. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Yeah, exactly. So they need to prioritize themselves. There is that self-care vibe with the Queen of Pentacles there. So you need to care about how you're feeling. You need to acknowledge that. You need to take action for it. So if you're tired, it is not a challenge. Okay? Can't you surpass that though? If you're tired and you have the ability, the resources to rest for 5 minutes, go ahead and do that. You don't have to force yourself to go, right? That's what the Queen of Pentacles realizes. Like, if I stop for a breath, I can go for longer than I can otherwise, right? So honoring how they feel, acknowledging that, realizing that it's okay. It's not shameful to say, I'm tired, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, right? But they will learn that through their life, and yeah, so eventually they will honor how they want to feel. And instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. This is very, again, spiritual. It's very fateful, karmic, destined type of vibe there. So they're just, for example, instead of saying, okay, I want to pass that exam, or I want to have that house, if you're saying, just do what's good for me, and thanks. That's all, right? So you're leaving it very open, and you see what comes, and either way, you're happy about it because you didn't have expectations to begin with, and whatever is more than what is now, you're happy about it, right? So this is kind of like that. Just pray not for a specific outcome, but just whatever is best for me, whatever is good for everyone. Let's just do that. Again, there is that need to come to that understanding. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. That's like the advice coming from the Ten of Wands there. Like, you don't have to take on so many projects or so many ideas, the burdens of other people on your shoulders, right? You lean on the faith of the universe. Lean on your faith, right? That everything will work out, you will get where you are supposed to get. You don't have to be miserable in order to get ahead in life or be successful with anything, okay? It's just, I'm not saying that nobody, it's possible to never experience suffering. No, you first experience that and then you come to an understanding. It does have a purpose, but you don't have to seek it, right? So again, they will realize that they can let down those burdens, they can remove the mental conflicts, and they can only trust their destiny that they already have. It's on their side. They're already lucky. They don't have to tamper with it. If they don't meddle, they will still be successful. That's how sure it is, okay? So, yeah. That's what I'm going to say. And finally, I'm going to get you some... Hey, no, I didn't do astrology. Yeah, I did quite a few tarot cards for you, so I forgot about astrology. Yeah, okay. Astrology. What? No, too much. Okay. Time Force future children. Neptune, dreams, intuition, mysticism, imagination, and delusions. Yeah. Use intuition, use faith, connect with your more mystic side. Don't give in to the delusional fear, the ego-based thought process that is always dragging you down and limiting your imagination, basically. Just let it be, let it fly free, and you will be like the chariot, rushing through, rushing forward, anything. There are no obstacles anymore, right? For an ant, a pebble might be such a massive thing, but for us, we don't even feel it, right? So you just transcend the problem so much that the problem does not remain anymore, right? So open up your mind, your imagination, and lean on the faith, because, honey, anything is possible, right? And you will get to that point of Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you as in them. Okay, then we have Leo. Leo, fixed sign. Yeah, plenty of energy, so much like capacity to be someone of prominence, okay? Born leader, leading their own life. I already felt that very fiercely independent. I was kind of feeling Aquarius, but also something around, yeah, something like Leo. So yeah. They can very much be that, or like some of the personal planets are there. That is Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars. Am I forgetting something? No, I think that's it. Anything else? Yes. They're born with a natural magnetism as well, by the way. And taking on too much and tampering with what they have already gotten is just going to reduce their luster, but you don't, I mean, they're going to get it back as soon as they realize that this is just not working out for them. Okay, we also have fire there, so I was looking at that. A lot of fire. Speed. Yes, we have Turkey. Again, pile 3 got this. I think you were confused about this one of pile 3. So Turkey is honor your own time of harvest, offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're blessed with a lot. You're blessed with quite a bit. So you don't need to rush. You don't need to take on too much and just be like, oh no, I will be late for something. You're not late for anything. So take your time, relax a little bit, and offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So when you're in a position to help yourself, you're able to help other people as well, right? So that would happen once they learn certain lessons again and step into the Charioteer and the Queen of Pentacles role. Okay, we have White Swan. The power of divine grace is within you. It's one of those divine cards here. White Swan, White Eagle, White something else, and White something else. Okay, there are 4 cards with White Bird. So yeah, divine healing. There's a lot of divinity surrounding this child here. Okay, they've come here for a serious reason. This is a specific thing. Okay, they're not here to just dilly-dally and have fun and just see where it goes, right? They have very specific plans about what they want to achieve, and they're like serious about doing them. Okay, so they will face quite a bit of things, because those speed bumps or the roadblocks are the ones that make you transcend them. Okay, if you never had any obstacles, what would you be doing? Right? What would we be learning? Nothing. There is no definition of transcendence then, right? Okay, some advice for you. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your areas and focus your attention in these areas. We have Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them and pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in by the loon. So yeah, pay attention to your dreams. You may even see your future child. Sometimes that does happen. Creation and connection, you might meet someone soon, though you can watch some other tarot reading for that. But yeah, it's like make new connections, make new friendships, form genuine connections, and yeah, you might meet someone quite interesting, right? So new opportunities are opening up, new choices are coming through, and just claim them. Just, you know, take it, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can, of course, reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Okay, so I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye.